Hi, it's Roger Cox. I'm from rogercox.net, and today I want to answer a question that a lot of new network marketers have, and I want to give an answer to that. And it's a pretty common question that almost all network marketers have, but my answer is going to be somewhat different and maybe somewhat controversial because it's probably not what your sponsor is going to tell you right off the bat. And the question is that they ask is, what's the first thing I should do as I start my business, and how should I get started? And most sponsors are going to tell you a couple things that are pretty common that they talk about. One is they're going to tell you to make a list, or they'll tell you to talk to your friends and your family and talk to them about your product, about your opportunity, and start with your warm market. There might be a few of them that will say, no, don't do that. What you want to do is to advertise and get your cold market. My answer is going to be somewhat different from that, and this is my opinion only. So, you might want to talk to your sponsor or talk to him because I don't want to get you in trouble with your sponsor. Okay, so one of the things you'll get when you start your business is a kit, a sales kit. And if you don't get a physical sales kit, you'll have a website that you can go to. And one of the things on that website or in that sales kit that you get is going to be a section called Rules and Regulations, or it might say Policies and Procedures, or it might say something effective, Terms of Compliance or something like that. But I'm going to suggest that you find that section and you read it first, because it tells you what you can and what you cannot do with your business as far as product claims or income claims. And if you read those and follow those, it could save you and also your company a lot of trouble. And, your first reaction, like mine, was, well, this is my own business. I can do what I want. And yeah, it's your own business, kind of in the same way that if you own a McDonald's store, the McDonald's is your business, but you're still going to have some rules of compliance that you're going to have to comply by. McDonald's has regulations that you have to go by, even though it's your business. And it's the same way with network marketing businesses. Your company's going to have some policies that they're going to want you to comply with. And at first it seems really restrictive, and some of them are pretty restrictive in terms of the things that you can say and do. But I want to approach it today from the perspective of the company. Those policies are there to keep the company first and most out of trouble with the regulatory agencies, and also to keep you out of trouble. One of the things I see so often, especially online, is network marketers will talk about their product, and they will make some claims that they really shouldn't be making. You can't claim that your product is going to cure this, or going to solve this, or make you sleep better, or all kinds of things that people claim that the product will do. You can't say that. The regulatory agencies will, if they find out about it, and if enough people complain, they can come in and investigate it, and they can and they will shut companies down because of that. And so that's why your network marketing company has this section of terms of compliance that they want you to comply by. Is to protect you and also to protect them from legal lawsuits and whatnot. The other thing is income claims. I see so often people will say, well, I made so many thousands of dollars this month with my network marketing business. And you really can't be saying that either, because what the FTC and other agencies want is it's an official claims of earnings, that the company puts out, and it says that the average distributor will make this, and if they put in this many hours, they'll make this. And it's those averages look pretty mediocre sometimes, but the fact is you have to use them. We can't make income claims, and I see product claims and income claims all over the internet, and as people try to explain their business to people, it's pretty rampant, and it's something that we need to police ourselves. It's up to us, to keep the company out of trouble, because we can cause the company a lot of trouble. Just recently, the Herbalife situation is. I go to that for an example. They've settled, and some of the terms that they settled with is with retail sales, and it's pretty restrictive in some cases, especially for some of the top leaders whose most of their business is through recruiting. They're now going to have to produce proof of substantial sales, so it's going to change their business pretty substantially. And I can only surmise that those same procedures are going to trickle down to all the network marketing companies at some point. So that's my recommendation for new network marketers, is to go in, find those policies and procedures, read them, find out what you can, what you cannot say, because companies will and can terminate you for violating those. And I know it seems restrictive, I know it seems unfair, but there's just some claims that we cannot be making if we want to protect this in the industry. So that's my video for today. If you like it, get value from it, I hope that you will do the appropriate actions down below. There's little buttons that you can push. Share this among your friends. If your other network marketer friend, if you find value with it, and just something to think about. Once you've done that, once you've read and you're pretty familiar with the terms, the things that you can and you cannot do, then go ahead and market your product in a way that's compliant with what your company wants you to do, and market and promote, but do it in the right way. Again, I'm Roger Cox from rogercox.net, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Thanks.